Welcome back to the channel, folks. This is daily update for Bed Bath & Beyond, and I hope you guys are taking notes on my daily videos that I'm making. I started making videos on it a couple of days ago, over a week ago, and the objective was to really make videos in real time and put together a sort of a series that we could figure out what's happening with the stock. Either it was going to live or going to die. And I made a video yesterday talking about that, how the short squeeze that we were looking for, essentially it's not going to happen at this point, unfortunately. I mean, good thing is people are not going to lose their job, which is, I'm definitely not in that, I don't condone companies going bankrupt, big companies like this, because look, if Bed Bath & Beyond would have gone bankrupt, it would have been 30,000 people losing their job, which would have been very bad for a lot of people. So good they were able to get this $1 billion equity share that they're going to pay off their debts. So essentially, nobody's coming after them right now, which is why you see the price steadily going down. The short interest is was really high on this, and it started coming down, and I will show you, and I've been tracking this on my videos, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel because you'll get update every day on this. Now, there will be pocket of short squeezes will happen. For example, today when I logged in, this is my pre-market, $2.62 was my support, and $2.89 were my resistance. And to be really honest with you, I got to almost $2.89. I mean, it got to $2.98, but I was hoping that it'd get to $2.89, and it did. And then it started dropping, and then after that, it crossed my support and went down all the way to $2.38. Because look, at this point, I'm not expecting a $35 or $40 squeeze right now. Let's go to real time right here. Right, yesterday when I made the video, short interest was at 50%. As of right now, this is live data right there. As of right now, the short interest has gone down to 40%. You know what that means? That means that whatever you see right here, this is probably the people short of the stock is covering their shorts. For the folks that don't know what short squeeze is, basically when you have a company that is financially doomed, institutions, retail investors will go ahead and borrow the stock from the broker for a fee, and they will sell in the market because they know the price of the stock is going to go down. The further down the price goes, and let's say some manipulations come in, somebody buy a large sum of shares, causing the price to go up. People that shorted the stock will have to cover their shorts to minimize their losses, which will further pump up the price to a higher level. But right here, this is not a short squeeze. What this is probably people, 10% of the people that dropped from 50% to 40%, they got in today, they're like, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to come out of this position, and they just bought the share from the market, caused this little bit of a surge. It's like 40-cent surge, and then it started coming down. Again, this is profit taking can happen right here as well, but again, the short interest is down 10%, and it's keep coming down. Look, at this point, not to disappoint you guys, but I don't think there's going to be a big squeeze. But again, we still have that 20% left. So I am, again, not give you a financial advice, but every morning I'm checking out this 30, 40 cent, 50 cent gain, which again, it's a lot of money if you have a good amount of money spent. But again, not a financial advice with you guys, but definitely take a look at this. I understand that from this perspective that there's not going to be a huge jump here, right? Potentially it can, right? I mean, I'm not saying it cannot go back to $7, but potentially it can. But to be honest, the way this is coming down, it's coming down very slowly. Like it's called safe landing right now. This is what's happening right now. So you want to look for these small pockets, and basically I'm still going to make videos on this daily, just until that short interest comes down to like 20%, 15%, because that 20%, 50% is normal for every stock. But at this point, yeah, it's I mean, it's a good thing that people are not going to lose their job. But it's bad for us because I was really hoping for a short squeeze. However, we're still coming back to it, right? Because right now it's not done in a sense that, okay, the company's going to have a phenomenal year, rest of the year. We'll have to see, right? It could be first quarter. Let's see how they do in the first or the second quarter, So we're going to have to see. This year is going to be crucial for this company, but I think they might come back to the same spot, and maybe at this time they will be more reasonable and start, laying off people as they understand that things are not going to go in the way it should have been, because 30,000 people would have lost their jobs if they would have just went bankrupt within this 30-day. It would have been a mess for the economy. So hope you guys like this video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.